I am not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about my experience with the plan and with Gridbot trading in the crypto world. Thank you.
You too. How you doing? This is Mike Cruz, bridging the gap between the rich and the poor, coming from the great state of Texas and the great state of... Where are you from?
Carolina.
Not for too long, because you're from Texas, but you know what I mean. And who are you?
Joshua Cruz.
This is my son. We had an interview a couple of weeks ago, and now we're going to talk about something that is very exciting for me and for him, because he is just new to the world of crypto.
Completely new.
And he's just started doing DCA, which is dollar cost averaging, which is buying little pieces of crypto, like $10 every week or 20 or 30, whatever it is that you said, so that you can actually take advantage of the volatility of the market, and you have to hold that money like what we call hot. So let me see, how can I share my screen? Because this year I never done this, or I'm gonna just try to see if my laptop just turns on. Please turn on laptop. Sorry. Anything can go in your life. So Joshua, what do you think when I'm waiting for my laptop to turn on? What do you think about this whole crypto thing and what I'll be showing you about my bots and stuff like that? You know, the general things that I can tell you about bot trading and stuff.
It's amazing because what I'm doing right now is just manual trading. But with what she's doing Gridbot trading. So she has some bots that hodl coins and some bots that actually grow day by day. So I think that's pretty awesome, because most people do manual trading, you know?
Either manual trading or hodling. So hodling is holding a coin or coins for a year or more. So if the coin drops really, it crashes, you have to write it out, because you can't do anything until a year, because hodling is a year or more. And then the second thing that people do, which is the majority of people either do hodling or manual trading, is doing tradings every day and watching the market to see when they need to buy or sell a coin. But the problem of that is that we sleep 8 hours minimum a day, and that means that 8 hours by 7 is what? A lot of hours, that if the market crashes and you cannot do manual trading, then you're SOL. Or the problem also is that people freak out when they're new and they start selling their stuff, so that's an error. And you get a lot of craziness when people are afraid with a FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So my thing is working. So let me turn my camera around. That's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. This is a new phone, and I'm like trying to learn how this works.
Yeah, I can see it. This echo.
Okay. Just let me see. Let me lower my. Let's see. What other? You see it? This one you see it? The volume. I don't know if that's better. Is that better?
Yeah.
Better?
Give me one second. If Devin's
Okay, is it better? No echo, no? There you go. Sorry, guys. Anyway, now you can see it. I don't know where Jonathan is. But this is the interface that I'm sending. And this is trying to make it here. Here you go. And then okay. Make it here. But anyway, this is some of the like I said, now you can see that here, all the little things are there. And then this is a measure of the things that we use. This is why it's called Great Bot, because basically whatever money investment we use, and we learned that in the class, is divided on all this line. Let me just go over, or just completely mute my computer. There you go. I think it's no echoing. So basically, like I said, these are actually all little circle or spell letters, all when it goes to the letter by the words. And then sometimes the box is out of the grid when it goes too low. But however, when it goes to the top part, he's going to the moon, it's going to actually trail up. Because we have a thing here called trail up. You know, but it's an area to trail up. Okay? And so here is where you can see all the papers that I have. And this is the total of profit and loss. This is a sum profit for 35. And then that's the sum balance of my portfolio. And you can see that all the remaining that the coins have gone up. I don't know, Joshua. Papa, ¿qué pasa, Joshua? Papa, yo te desapareció. So basically, all the things means that it went up 1.25 at Luna, USD went 1.25, and this bought it 3 days, and has been $30, so that's $10 per day. This bought is 2 days, and it's maybe $7 million, so just divide that. This bought maybe 20, which is XRP BTC, and then when they have pay now, which is Cardano BTC, it's $90. No, $9, sorry. $2, $9. And then 12, and then 150, and then 40. And when you actually add stuff, so like a little bit variation in money. Nice. When you add all the stuff, it's some speeds. And then you can see that those numbers that are inside, I said this is a live bot. So if I actually just read, how you call it? Read, refresh the page, so you can see. You see them. I don't know if you can see John. It's like a little bit here. Let me see. Because I'm there. I didn't see you. I'm just like in another world because I'm on my phone and I'm in here, so it's like I am in a place that just kind of. But you can hear me
the whole time.
Let me check that out.
Couldn't hear me.
Can you still hear me? Okay. So I'm done. So now you can see it, and actually I made it big. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So I made that big so that people can see better. And let me see if I can make it bigger. But anyway, you can see here. I don't know if you can hear anything that I was saying, but you can see here. Is it here? Oh. Why is that not moving? I know I move it. Let me stop the screen and then stop sharing again. So now you can forget it. That's you can see a big. So you can see the coin pair. That's what you're trying to ask. This is Luna and the Gold, XRP, which is Cardinal BTT, ICPE. And I was showing that some of the ones have gone down, and you see the red. This one went 3.05, the other one 7 something can be, and then 0.36. But even though they went down, you can see they're still making money. And this one is 23 days, this is 10 days, this is 5 days, this is 4 days, 4 days, 4 days. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it went down because you can see here that it went up and then it started going down. And now it's in the green area with it's buying. I don't know if it's going to go again. I mean, it always is going up and down, but I'm saying it like after, you see, this is an hour. When you look at it from different perspectives, you can see it seems like it's going to keep going down. But again, you can never predict with the market, for the crypto market, what is it doing. So when you look at here, let me go back for this. You can see that this is going to be and it's a starting new one, and my exchange is still going in, and the player is Luna. And then it has an area where they show you the strategies on Cyrus and coin pairs that is connected to your exchange. But we get to a better way on how to decide what coin pair to choose than using just the strategies here. But do you have any questions? Look at all the transactions, Rishon.
No,
This bot ICP USDT has had 1893 transactions, 1893, 10 days. So then divide that, it's like 189 per day transactions.
Definitely, that's nice.
And you see how that the numbers are moving?
Yeah.
Because this is a live bot. Let me just refresh it because I like to refresh that page. Because people can all do the same, but when you refresh a page, you can see that it's the same. The chart looks the same. The numbers are the same. The sum total of profit and loss account takes into account any negative fluctuations. You know, Luna went down and ICP went BTC went down. So it takes into account somewhat profit and the loss. But this only means something when you close the box and you sell your coin. So it really doesn't matter if it drops 20% because you're not selling the coins. You see what I mean? So that's how to make money when the market goes down, because when the market goes down, the boss is going to be buying. And they're actually able to instantaneously react to the market fluctuation faster than a human and be working 24/7 for us, which is the reason why I prefer this method than cuddling or managed trading, if that makes sense. But anyway, so that's 457 profit, 2.18 in 23 days, but not all the boss at 23 days. 23 days, 10 days, 5, 4 days. But the oldest bond is BTC, which is a HODL bond, because I need to hold it. I need to keep this bond on for a year. But even though it's holding, I had to hold this for a year, maybe 141 months in 23 days. And you can't do that when you're doing, when you HODL it just on its own, because when HODLing, you have to hold that money. You're not going to make any money until you sell your coins.
Exactly.
So that's one problem that I see with HODLing. When managed trading, if you're not paying attention when the market drops, you either, the people that don't know what they're doing will sell their coin, or they lose the margin, actually make more money by selling on the house. So the manual tradings actually sell when they're high. They want to want it to go up and up and up. While we make money, even if it goes down, even if there's a bull market or bear market, we make money. I'm trying not to use too much technical words because not everybody knows about crypto. But that's one thing that I like. Oh, and you can actually show your balances in crypto or in your money. See that? So you can tell that I have, let me see, because I got 30-something thousand women, 2,092 Pole, 1,312 XRP, 672.2209 Kingdom, 0.016 BTC, 35.9081 ICP, and 0.879, I think it's ease. Yeah, because usually when you put it like this, it reads the coins from the left. When you put it in the value, it goes to the coins at the level. But usually there's money, normal money, dollars. So there's a lot of things that you can get from this interface. And that's why, besides making money every second of the day, even if it's 25 cents here, in 25 cents a day, that actually accumulates, as you can see.
And that builds up?
Well, yeah, because this has only been 23 days, and this one only about in 23 days. The other ones are 10, 5, and 44, and altogether they have made $457 without me doing anything at all. So every time you touch a coin, you can see the market in the top. You see? The one that I just chose now is ICP. ICP, since I bought it, started going down. So I actually bought a lot of coin. But here you see it went up again, so it was selling little pieces of that coin, and here it was buying. So we're here right now into the buying area. And here it's like the price of them buy. And then you can here in the other place it shows you how many bullets, the parameters you need to set it up, and you learn how to do that. And that's why we're inviting people into a webinar that's going to show you how you can make money passively. Do you have any questions on that?
No, it's just interesting you breaking that down.
Yeah, because this looks very scary. When I remember the first time I saw this, I said, "What the heck is this?" And now it's like, oh, I know what it means. They're just, and then we have trading here, and then we have bots, and then we got signals, arbitration, portfolio changes. So in the trading area, you can actually go exchange a coin for another in a second.
Nice.
So basically, instead of going to all my exchanges, I just can do everything in one place. And that saves me time, money, and effort. Because the problem with minor trading is a lot of people, 90 to 95% of people lose their money. That's basically 5%. Only 5% of people doing money trading are actually successful. But with bot trading, it actually raises it. All we need is 65% to be right 65% of the time. So would you rather have a 5% success rate or a 65% success rate?
The 65, come on.
Yeah. So that's what I like doing stuff. It just been amazing that they're learning about a crypto savings account instead of stable bonds and hard bond. The first thing that they start is that we can actually do the whole lot, and you can actually just use play money so that you don't feel like you're actually, putting your money in this. And once you get accustomed, then a lot. I think I didn't like my second or third week because I was on my mind. I was in hurt to jump the gun. But this has been the most amazing thing ever. I mean, I don't even watch it anymore. I only show my box when I'm showing it to other people and going along the Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. But most of the time, I don't watch it anymore. So.
And this is proof that it works, because look at you.
I mean, because before I took the class, I didn't know anything about, besides me buying crypto, I didn't know how to send money from one source to another. I didn't know that there were crypto savings accounts. I didn't know you can borrow from there. All kinds of things that I didn't know. That it's made a big change with taking its class, and it is just like so different because you have to change your paradigm because the banking system is different than what we do. There's a lot of, how you call it, there's a lot of things that are alike, but some many things that are not alike.
Yeah.
But being able to borrow from your own coins in a second, like having an exchange open 24/7. Banks are not open 24/7. Heck, when you have a crypto savings account, it tells you how much percentage it pays you every day. Banks don't do that.
They don't.
Plus, let's talk about crypto savings accounts. The lowest that can pay you is 6% a year. When a bank usually don't even actually pay you 1% interest in a year.
Yeah.
So, like I said to people, I am not a financial advisor, but I'm just talking about my experience with the plan. And as a bot trader in the last month and a half, because this has been completely different. And even your dad is like, wow, it's just amazing. You know? And passive income is where it's at, not active income. And everybody in the world, 99.9% of the world are actually working 9 to 5. And anyway, don't you know that that doesn't go too well with you? Me neither, because I used to work for the market. And I hated working in McDonald's and Burger King. So the market wasn't an effect. Plus, I just cost just by taking care of the client and I'm spending compared to the fast food restaurants. I mean, working in TNT, if you were working, and you were working as the market, it's interesting.
Yep, at some point.
Like your mother, dealing with people that are banding and stuff. But look, if you can make money without doing nothing, is what I'm trying to say. That's the point I want you to get. This is passive income. You are not working. Your money is working for you. Is there any upside, downside, the downside from this, Billy? Besides that, you can actually, like everything else, everything has risk. But let's be real. Don't we take the risk when we just walk out of the door and walk somewhere?
Or drive.
Or drive, or fly, or whatever it is that we do, we have a risk. But if you have to choose a thing that will actually lower your risk, raise your profit, in the crypto world, will be bot trading. Because manual trading, the risk is too high, the stock market is too high, and hodling, it takes too long.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the time to do bot trading, you don't do it tomorrow and do the work that's that's better than anything. Do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Because then you're already buying in the crypto world, and when BTC gets to the moon and gets to 100,000 or 50,000 in December, or a million in 2025 or 2026, then you already have Bitcoin. That portfolio will go from here to other. But you guys have to understand that the crypto market is volatile, and it's gonna go up and down. So if you hold the money, if you hold your money in your Bitcoin or what coin you have, drop the price. Don't do anything. Just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Because it's end up wiggle. Then we make it back. You okay? Like I said here, wiggle. I think this is okay. I mean, we showed the box. It's time for you guys to go and watch this webinar. This webinar will change your mind. Just you that's on the webinar like a couple of days ago. Can you take a little bit?
In and out like crazy. What did you say? Something about...
Tell me about your experience watching the webinar. Am I blowing in bus?
I loved it because when everyone thinks about crypto, it's very intimidating and very scary. But the way down, it's very eye-opening, and you feel more confident leaving that, knowing what goes on, what goes down. And he breaks down a little bit more of his story and how he started, because he was very reluctant about it as well. And look at him now; he's making money doing the whole GripBot trading, and it's amazing.
How much money he spent just when he said that?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
It was millions of dollars.
He did
that
say
he spent in law to actually find out how to exploit the volatility of the crypto market, make money really help.
And what's shocking also was, for me, was he almost didn't even do this. He's like, he was actually going to keep it to himself, and now he's trying to help other people do the same. I find that really amazing.
Yeah, because then I wouldn't be here talking about it. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one of those people that like being ahead of the curve. I always been ahead of time and anything. Because if I see things, I think with ADHD, we see things before others. We can see a whole thing from beginning to end that can happen. And so I knew one day that I was going to crypto, I was just a little bit reluctant because I knew a lot of people were losing money. So when I found a way to lower the risk, that for me said, you know what, I'm going to start this now. And then I saw my friends being 54% return on investment, which just means that she was one of my friends was making 14% every day. And that's how she made $2,500 in 1 month of profit, a bot profit. While my friend Jody made $121 in 1 month.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'm not to pay the class, but I'm going to make the money of the class for the next 2 months or 3 months gone, because I'm making money daily. And if you're afraid that you don't know anything about crypto, you know what? You don't have to, because we teach you everything in that class that you need to learn. From unmoving money to crypto, how to move money from one place to another, how to do dollar cost averaging, how to set up a standard bond, set up a bond, how to lower your risk, how to have how to have a diversity in security, and all kinds of other things that will actually not only help you by learning crypto, but this is wealth management 5.0, basically. Because the rich don't work for money, they make the money work for them.
Exactly. And
it doesn't matter the country you're in. If you're seeking the American dream or whatever country you are, the United Kingdom dream, South African dream, the Nigerian dream, whatever dream that you're seeking, working 9 to 5 is not going to make it. Working 9 to 5 and getting the minimum wage payment is never going to make anybody wealthy unless you spend money in assets.
We learned that really quickly because a lot of people got laid off from their jobs, and there was so many jobs that were lost. People realized that job security is not a thing.
Sadly. Very sadly, because a lot of people had their realization, and basically the pandemic just punched them in the teeth. And they're like, oh my God, the security that I thought it was secure, because I've been saying that for the last and a half. Because what we have something other than is always going to be so that there's no secure anything. And the only secure thing is death. That's the only secure thing. Across the board, across races, across religions, across ideologies, across sexual orientation, whatever, everybody's going to die. My question to you is, are you thriving or are you surviving? Because if you're surviving, that's not a way to live life.
Nah.
That sucks. Life is now. Life is too short. And when you're dealing with health issues like me and Johnson, we have lupus, that realization is in our mind more than people. Because some people think they're, like bulletproof and they will never die or will never have them. But when you're dealing with health issues and pain and being in the hospital and not having to go to the doctors and bills and all this stuff, then you realize life is too short and it's time to live in. Carpe diem, guys. You want a carpe diem and you're actually tired of moving forward. I'm giving you an offer, an opportunity for you to start doing something that is not going to require for you to work on it. If you decide to do it. Because I'm the type of personality, if I don't work, I die. Some people would like to work. Go travel the world, see other places, and know new people, and just get out of the middle of the world. That's my 2 cents to you. Do you have a 2 cents to Generation Z, Joshua? Gen Z, say something to your generation.
Same thing. I'm going to emphasize what you said. Definitely.
So I'm going to go. This webinar is in the banner. You can see the banner that says CryptoBotPlane.com, and it's not HTTPS, it's HTTP. CryptoBotPlane.com. And if you don't want to watch the webinar from me, Joshua has to put his link somewhere. Where's your link, Joshua? Where's your link? Don't you have a link?
I don't know.
The link that was sent to property, Facebook, the link. Amazing. Making money without working, making money passively, letting the money make more money. And the main thing analogy that I want to do is that you're a toll. If you could be the toll, you're in the booth, and you got cars coming in and out, and they're just dropping money to you, 25 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents. And you do that all day, every day. Wouldn't that be accumulate slowly, and then suddenly, boom, you got $100-something, like I showed you here. What does it say? $457 here. Let's see that. In 22 days. You there? So this is Josh's link. If you want to actually attend this webinar, and you're a Gen Z and you want to go through Joshua's, go to that link. But if you're somebody that wants to go to me, then go to CryptoBotPlane.com, okay?
I just found
I know the Gen Z's. Huh?
I just put the link in the thing.
Yeah, I already posted. Gen Z's, guys, how many Gen Z's are here? Gen Z's, we need to wake up to the realization that crypto is our future. PayPal is already taking money as crypto. Chase is taking money. Wells Fargo is taking money. Who else? Salvador is actually a country that's already accepting only cryptocurrencies to pay everything because their money was devalued. How long do you think it's going to take before the United States becomes fully cryptocurrency? Maybe I think 10 years, 15 years tops. When we go to pay with crypto, I even have a credit card now. I can pay with crypto anywhere. So wake up the realization that things are going to change, and if you're in a health curve, you will get an unfair advantage compared to everybody else and your family too. So that's my 2 cents. If you're Gen Z and you're interested in following Josh, go to that link. If you're sick, go to the CryptoBotPlane.com. This is Marico. For you to get to the region for Texas and the great state of
North Carolina.
Not for too long. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.